What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Uncomplicated Podcast. I am part of your host group.
Just co-host.
I am officially the co-host, Jules, and the host.
In a way, yeah. Lili.
Is Lili. All right. So, what's happening?
So, a lot of things been happening.
Yeah?
Yeah. So today, we're going to talk about me. And I was listening to this podcast, and they were kind of making segments. Like, I don't really know a good example, but maybe we can try doing that. So, like, segment 1 is, like, what's been happening. Segment 2, fitness. Segment 3, health.
Go for it. I'll follow your lead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll start with kind of segment 1 is just like, how's our week been? What have we been up to? And all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have we been up to?
Things.
We're doing things.
We're working. You had
working.
a very long 2 weeks. You've been working like every day.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's something.
Yeah, and today, well, yeah, I stayed in bed till what, 10, 11?
Yeah, it was like, it was 11.
Yeah. And not that I was sleeping or anything, it was just, I was just lazy. I was like, my body needed to just chill.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm that kind of person where I need at least one day out of the week where nothing is urgent, or I don't have to like just jump out of bed for.
Yeah.
Like, I can just chill, and whenever I start to do my things, I can start to do my things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like, okay, wake up, do this, go, and I need just one day like that where just like there's nothing urgent.
Yeah. And it's usually on those days that I'm just like, let's go.
Usually, yes.
Like this morning, I'm like, can we get up and do things?
Yeah.
And then you're like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, I don't know, help me tidy up. Next thing you know, he's the one just cleaning the whole morning.
While you're on the couch, yes. Yeah.
I did take our dog for a little W.
Yeah, you did do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yes. You're like, okay, just get out of bed, please. And I'm like, okay, what are we doing?
I tried giving you time. I try. But anyways, yeah.
I mean, you did pretty good considering I got out of bed at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One other thing that happened this week that I wanted to talk about and kind of complain about is these people and their protein snacks that apparently are so good, and then we try them and they're not.
Yeah, those like Instagram reels that you see, and then people are like, healthy high protein snack and tastes awesome, just
tastes exactly like
these 4 ingredients, mix them up and then bake it, and then we try it and it's like, this sucks.
Yeah, it's a couple times. Like, we made this thing with, like, because cottage cheese is the big thing right now.
Yeah.
And it, like, they were saying how it's going to taste exactly like cheesecake. Yeah. And I'm like, I always half believe it.
Yeah.
And then we tried it, and then I was like, no. And then you also were like, absolutely not. And that's huge.
Yeah, because I'm not very picky.
Yeah.
Like, I eat anything.
Yeah, and then you're like, no, we're not making. We're not doing that again. There's still the one in the fridge that
you're gonna waste.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Anyways, so
but yeah, like, I don't know if we just do it wrong, or because it's always like, mix this and this and this, bake for 30 minutes, and voila.
And it was like an hour. I had to bake it for at least an hour to even Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if it's because you gotta use the exact ingredients, exact brand they use, because the moment it's different, it's like,
But yeah, let's just say, yeah, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
The texture was wrong. It was weird.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was very weird.
So, but
like taste was fine. Like, but it's just
the texture just overtook, and it's just
Yeah.
like you can't even enjoy it. Yeah. And it's like I always fall for them. And even I told myself, I'm like, enough with the baking. The cooking is one thing, you can probably play around with it, but baking stuff for like high protein, I'm over it. And then earlier today, I saw somebody on YouTube, and they were doing. And I'm like, ooh, I want to try that.
Yeah, because it always looks good.
Yeah, and they always make it seem like it's super yummy. And I'm like, it's never that yummy.
It's never that yummy.
So don't fall for it.
Honestly, the only thing that was high protein that I think is yummy that I found online was protein French toast.
Yeah.
High protein French toast. Like, those are the only thing that, like, I saw the recipe, I was like, that's going to be yummy. And I made them, and it was like,
it's pretty good.
This is pretty good.
Yeah. But I just probably, like, if you look to the other extreme, like, if somebody's eating French toast a lot and that's, like, their favorite thing, and then they try that, I don't think they would be like, that's good. Or would you think they would?
I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
But it's never as good as the thing, but at least it's good. This thing that we tried, it was not as good as the thing, and on top of it, it was not good. So like, it was a double whammy.
Yeah.
It's
just
like
lost.
Yeah. It's like I never expect these things to taste as good as, let's say, like a brownie.
Yeah.
Or a cheesecake or regular French toast. Like, I never expect it to be as good, but I just expect it to be
decent, good. Like, you could eat that. You would make it again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you go in and expecting, like, oh my God, this is going to be a cheesecake and it's going to taste the exact same and I'm going to love it, it's like, you're just fooling yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to expect that it's maybe in best case scenario going to be like 75% as good as the regular thing.
Yeah.
And that's best case scenario.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a disappointment of the week.
I mean, it's always fun to try, but yes, I understand what you mean. It's very like, ugh.
Yeah. I want to try the cookies I made, the brownie cookies I made over the Christmas. I'll try and make them protein, see if it'll be okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And the other thing with these protein things is oftentimes people, what they do is they mix 1 scoop of protein, which has 25 grams of protein. But then you think about it and you split it into, say, 10 cookies or 10 muffins or 10, like, it's not like a lot of protein per cookie. No, it's not a lot. You're maybe looking at like an extra 4 grams of protein per thing. Like,
you need to eat all the cookies, but then that just increases your calories.
Exactly.
And then it just defeats the point of
exactly.
like a healthy protein.
Yeah. So like, that's my other thing about these recipes is oftentimes it's just, oh, just add a scoop of protein. It's like, oh, it's extra protein. It's like, not really. Unless you eat all of it.
Yeah.
Then you're getting your 20 grams of protein.
Yeah. That's fair. I haven't really thought of that.
Yeah. And that's why the protein French toast that I make, I like because you use egg whites.
Yeah.
You use a cup of egg whites, which is 30 grams of protein, and it gives you 4 French toast.
Yeah.
4 French toast is not that much.
Yeah.
So, like, you do hit your 30 grams of protein right there.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. It's not just a sprinkle of protein powder.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Comment.
That's my rant.
Comment in the comments if you want Jules's protein French toast recipe.
It is Lili approved.
It is. Yeah.
And Lili is...
She's a
little picky.
She's a little bit. sometimes.
The texture's got to be right. The taste got to be right. Everything's got to be right.
Gotta look right also.
It's got to look right. It can't look ugly, even though it tastes amazing. If it looks ugly, it'll be like, nah.
Yeah. Well, I unfortunately I think I only hit one workout this week, but it was going to be 0. But I finished work early, and I was like, and then I had to pick you up. So I got to the gym.
Yeah. So I'm going to work late more often.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I was just like, I have 0 excuse now. And I did 3 exercises. I pushed myself because I was only doing 3 exercises.
Now, how could you possibly make that more? Like, what would you need to do, or what would it take for you to go more often?
Just schedule it, honestly.
Okay.
And like follow my schedule.
So not just schedule it.
No.
Okay.
Following it.
So when you see it in your schedule and you don't go, what happens?
It's usually because I added something else, or I like woke up late, or like a last minute change. But that could be all of those things could be prevented. I just didn't like the time. Like the day that I went, I was not gonna go, like, because I had done something else that I didn't know would take that much time, and then I'm like, it didn't make sense. I couldn't get to work in time if I did that and all that. So, but I didn't need to add that thing. I just decided to. So I didn't prioritize the gym. I could have went to the gym and then been like, oh, I don't have time to do the other thing. But I wanted my nails done.
That was the thing. Got it. Okay. I didn't know what it was, but nails. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah. You're on a fitness journey also with your work too?
Yeah, so where I work is having like what they call it transformation challenge.
Yeah.
And essentially you have to do 3 group classes a week over there to count to be part as the transformation challenge contestant. So as a studio manager there, I decided to kind of take part and lead by example and just kind of understand what members might be going through. So that way, if they kind of talk to me, I know exactly how they feel, what they're going through.
Yeah.
I can help them. And so first week, there needs to be a minimum of 3 workouts a week at the place. But yeah, like first week, I got them all 3 in, so that's good. And I do want to include my own workouts also within that transformation challenge, but I kind of second guess that.
Your own workouts?
Yeah, just because I'm like, I want to see how my body changes with just group classes. Because I've never really done group classes before.
No.
I've always just done my own thing.
Yeah.
Like hypertrophy work, and like this is very different. It's very much so like cardio.
Yeah.
There's some weightlifting in there for sure. But yeah, it's definitely like I choose none of it. So it's very random for me. So like I don't choose exercise. I don't choose what I hit on any particular day. I know my legs get a whole lot of work because of the cardio.
Yeah.
Because there's running involved. There's like rowing involved. So like my legs are always like hit.
Yeah.
And the exercise on the floor, there's always some legs. There's always. So my legs are like being hit all the time. So I'm just looking forward to see I'm just gonna try to see what that does to my body if I just stick to that.
Yeah.
Going forward. So it'll be a little bit of an experiment.
Yeah, and then you can actually probably relate more to your clients.
Yeah.
Versus like if you did your own thing too, then it would be like you
Yeah.
might see more results or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. And I and I did their in-body scan thing.
He was not happy.
No. Because I know my body very well, and like I had an idea of where I was in terms of like body fat percentage. And this machine was like, you're 25% body fat. And I was like, look, I know that I've slacked off a little bit lately, but I'm not 25% body fat. Like, I'm maybe at the most 20. Mm-hmm. Like, 20 I would accept.
Yeah.
25, I was like, man, like, this is almost impossible. So I was... Yeah, anyways. Had a little problem with that machine because I was like, but at the end of the day, like I tell everybody, it's like, it's just about the number and seeing where the trends go from there. It's not about the actual number and what that means. You're not a number. This is just a number on that machine that represents where you're at right now. And then going forward, it's either that number will stay the same, go down, or go up. And then you can adjust accordingly.
Yeah, and it's that's what matters.
Yes.
It's just like any other weight scale also.
Exactly.
And it's like, and you gotta make sure that you use the same machine at the same place, or else it might be different numbers. Yeah. Which again, it's not a big deal. It's just know that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's all about like being consistent with the times you do it at, which scale you use, which machine you use, and like ideally, because these machines are very sensitive to hydration, so having the same level of hydration as you do them. But it was very interesting. It kind of got me going a little bit because I was like, I cannot be that number, even though, like I said, it's just a number, but man.
Yeah.
As a fitness professional, I just can't. I'm like, I need,
Yeah.
So so we'll see what that does. I'll try to, let's kind of use this platform. So I've done my first week. Let's use this platform to talk about how I'm feeling and how I'm doing every week.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. So today's the first week. It's an 8-week transformation. Like I said, the goal is to complete 3 workouts every week. Like ideally by the end of the 8 weeks, I'd like to have 4 in.
Yeah.
But let's start with 3. My body is fighting back because, like I said, it's a lot of things that I'm not used to doing.
Yeah.
Like one of the workouts was like 2,000 meters on the rower, and it was like, try to get that as fast as you can. Mm-hmm. Man. My body was wrecked.
Yeah, I bet.
Like I stood up from the rower, and my legs were just like, nope. You're not walking. And then it's like right after that we had to go on the treadmill and do like a light jog, and my legs were just like, no, you ain't jogging. It's like, you're a good luck.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting. So it's very different on my body. So I'm trying to convince Lili to do at least one of those with me a week.
Yeah, I mean, I could, but it's just the times you go is right when you usually work.
I'm gonna do one every weekend.
Yeah, but
every Saturday morning.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably next Saturday, but just this Saturday was.
Yes. Yeah.
I had work, so.
Yeah. Which you don't always. Yeah.
And I won't be also.
So that's my. And if you're curious, what I'm doing with food is I essentially I'm gonna calorie track. I'm gonna track my macros essentially, and it's only 8 weeks, so no cheats at all. So, and then every week I'm gonna reduce by 100 calories every week.
That's a lot, is it not?
No, So like example, I'm starting at 2,400 calories this week. Next week will be 23, and by the end it'll be what, 24, 3, 2, 1, 2, 9, 8, 7. Yeah. Last week will be 1,700 calories.
That's low.
That is low, but I mean, again, it all depends on how it goes. But
Yeah.
That's the plan.
A little cut.
Yeah, little mini cut. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting that he's doing that though.
Yeah.
I don't think I made it that easy this week.
No.
This week I had a little bit more of I would say my cheat week, and I like bought things, and then I'm like, do you want one? He's like, no. And I'm like, all right. And today we were asked what we wanted to eat tonight because we're going to his parents, and then his mom was like pizza or like spaghetti. And in my head I was like, I want some, and then he was like, no. And I'm like, well then you decide. Like,
and to explain, it's not that pizza or spaghetti is necessarily bad.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so hard in terms of, like, it doesn't have a very good macro split, let's just say.
Yeah.
So you get super high carbs with the fat from the pizza. Spaghetti, not so much. Really depends on how you cook it. And then lower protein. So it's like, it doesn't really fit what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can make it work. Mm-hmm. But it's just easier if you find alternatives that make your life a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead we're eating tacos.
Yeah, which then I can make sure that I have enough beef in my tacos, because it's like make your own night. So
yeah.
And then I can either choose to do a salad at some point, or it's easy.
Yeah.
There's lots of options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. What we're supposed to talk about today.
You.
Me.
Yeah, we spend a whole lot of time on me right now, so let's bring the focus back to Lili.
Thank you. So the reason why I want to kind of talk about me is more just what's going on. Mm-hmm. I was trying to figure out how do I explain this? So what I've been going through, and then just helping people, like hopefully like help someone that might be going through the same thing in a way of like, just like you're all alone. Cause like, that's what it can kind of feel like. Yeah. Anyways, so pretty much what I wanted to talk about was like what's been happening like this past year and a half, I would say. I've been like on this journey of trying to figure out what I want to do. And then I usually say the word, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And then we're trying to switch that to I'm working on figuring it out. Yeah.
Why is that?
Why is what?
Why are we working on switching those words?
Because switching those words will help figure it out.
I mean, essentially. But look at it this way. If you say, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, that's it. That's the end.
Yeah.
But if you say, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, it opens up the door to possibilities, to you finding ideas, to you figuring it out. But if you just say, I don't know what I want to do with my life, it's just like, okay, you don't.
Yeah.
It stops.
Yeah.
The thinking process.
Yeah.
But if you just say, let's figure it out, it opens up the mind to be like, okay, well, what are my options?
Yeah.
What can I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we need to kind of change the way we kind of address this issue of yours.
Yeah.
Which I think is super normal, but you don't like it.
Well, like, it's just day to day. Like, well, like what do I use this day? Like, what's the next step kind of thing? And it's just like, it's more probably because I've been like changing jobs a lot. So I've had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, like almost 5 jobs within like not even half a year.
Yeah.
So, and like one job was like, and it still is in the like a career job, but it was like taking it like drop, like what you've done too is just like, I want to say like dropping one job, the job that I think I'm going to do for a while to do something, to try something else that's new. And I'm just like, I recently just left another job that I'm like, I don't really think it's adding to what I want to do, and it's just I don't want to say wasting time, but in my head it's kind of wasting time and energy that I don't necessarily need.
Side note, it's very good that you recognize that.
That what?
That it's not adding any value into what you want to achieve going forward.
Yeah.
So it's better you recognize that now and make the change than just staying there for the sake of staying there. Because you don't want to quit another job.
Yeah, but it's so hard because like, you'll talk to some people and they'll be like I don't know. It's like it feels so weird and not good to like quit another job. Like, and this job, they know, and they were like, I told them like I feel bad, and they're like, well, don't, like you're trying to figure out what you want to do, which was kind of reassuring that they said that, but it was still kind of like, it just feels weird. And like, I'm probably going to tell my parents before that, like this, because I haven't told my parents yet, but before this comes out. But I feel bad telling them because I like, and it's not like them making me feel bad. It's just like, it's weird. Like, it honestly feels like a failure, and I know it's not, but that's what it feels like, So anyways.
What if it is? Why would that be a bad thing?
I guess it wouldn't. Just my feelings would get hurt. But it's definitely not. Cause like
Lily wants to win all the time.
Yes. No, but I know in the long term, because like I feel like if I continue working there, even though like, and with like our plans for the future, it might just cause like little issues that I don't want to also deal with. But now I'm going to be doing more marketing at the other job I'm working. So that will be fun too. A little bit more of like what I think I want to do. And again, like that's the thing. It's like, I think I want to do this. Like it's nothing. Like it's such a weird feeling. Like I hope / like I don't know if like anybody else goes through this. It's like just trying to figure out like what you want to do, trying something, and then you're just like, no, like that's not what I want to do. And then I feel bad.
I mean, sure, you feel bad. Like I have nothing to add to that because it's you and your feelings. But like I said, I think it's perfectly normal. Yeah. I think it's just part of figuring out. Because you don't know if you don't try. Yeah. But so the idea... Sorry, go for it. No, go. I was just going to say, so the idea of like, you're just saying like, oh, I think I would like this. Like, that's part 1. Yeah. And then most people stick to part 1. Yeah. They're like, I think I would like this. And then 6 months later, they haven't tried. Mm-hmm. But you're in a position right now where you're just like, I think I might like this. Let me go try it. Yeah. Which is step 2. And then step 3 is like, were my thoughts right or were my thoughts wrong? Yeah. Not wrong. But like, so it's like figuring out, okay, so I'm doing this right now. I thought I would like this. Am I liking this? Yeah. And then you keep going from there. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, it's kind of something else I wanted to add was like,
even though I feel completely lost, I also don't. Because it's just like, it's like the angle, I know what I want to do, but it's just kind of getting there. And again, there is that little fear of like, what if I do that? And then I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do. And I'm like, ugh. But I highly don't think it is. Like, I know, yeah, but it's just like, it's such a weird, it's like almost, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't think it's realistic almost. But it's like, I don't care. I'm still going to do it. And like, what I'm talking about is starting like my own business kind of thing. And I think like, I'm going to do it. It's like almost like there's no not gonna do it. But I'm also like, I feel like all these other jobs I'm trying to do to like be like, oh well, maybe that's not what I'm gonna do. Like maybe I'll love this more than, and then I won't have to do it kind of thing. But then it always ends up being like, no, I just like doing this like for fun. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Am I just babbling?
No, I think so. I think it makes sense. Like you want to find something that you want to do because you enjoy doing it, not necessarily because you want the money from it. Money is just secondary to what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
But we're most likely going to do this together. And I'm more like, we need money.
And I'm just like, nah, we're good.
It's like every single one of your ideas, like, great. How are we going to make money with that? And it's like, I don't want to talk about that. And it's just like, well, I want to talk about it.
Yeah. But I'm not too, like, again, I think it's more just like, I'm not worried because of what we want to do, no matter what almost brings in money.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like how much, and but I'm also like pretty like, especially when it revolves around you, like I would be like, nah, they're paying you for what you're valued.
Yeah.
So like I would probably, I'm going to be the one that's going to be hard with like, like sales or whatever, or like you're going to be like, okay, well we can do a deal for that. I'm like, no.
No deal.
But it's more when it comes towards me that it's like, if it's my clients, I'll be like, yeah, I'll give you a deal.
And then I'll be like, no deal.
But yeah, no, yeah, so it's weird because like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself, but that like I feel lost, but I also know what I want to do. So it's almost like, that's the thing. It's like, it's such a big dream that it's probably me that's just like I don't know how to explain it, but like accepting it in a way of like, it's okay to that, like that's what you want to do and you're just not there yet. So it's just like, just do the jobs you can right now and want to, like that you're okay with, to build towards it. And you don't have to have like, that doesn't need to be your purpose right now. Like it's weird. It's like, but I think it's because I was a personal trainer and that was my career, and I could tell people like, that's what I'm doing. And that's kind of what's been happening. Like before, it's like, just because, for example, I went to like a family event and then they're asking you like, what do you do right now? Before I could say, well, I'm a personal trainer, and they'd be like, oh, cool, blah, blah, blah. And now the other day, it's just like, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I just said like, I'm doing marketing for this gym, which that's what I'm doing. But I'm like, it felt like a lie almost. Cause I'm trying to be like, well, I want to be like, I'm not there yet, but like a business owner, like I'm going to own my own gym kind of thing. It's like, I didn't want to say that. Cause people are just going to be like, oh, okay. And I don't, or like, that's what I think they'll do.
Yeah. I mean, I also think that the jobs that you're doing right now are positioning you and ourselves in a way where we learn certain skills that we'll need down the road whenever that happens.
Yeah.
like your marketing, your learning skills, you're learning how the businesses work where you work, you're learning how they're potentially things that they're not doing right that is costing them in the long run, and then things that they are doing well that are benefiting Jesus Christ.
Benefiting
Jesus, them in the short and long term, and then we can kind of pick and choose how we want to do things. And it's a little bit the same thing what's happening right now. It's like I'm learning, I'm getting tools that are helping me like acknowledge, is like, okay, like this is how you do these things. It's like, okay, I didn't know that before. So it's just putting me in a position where I'm learning and growing and most likely putting us in a position of strength whenever we're deciding to take that leap.
Yeah.
Because it is like a gamble. It's like who
100%.
knows? Yeah. So
100%.
So we gotta make sure that all the chances are on our sides as much as possible.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we said in the last podcast, it was just like everything we're doing, I find, is like getting us closer. But there's still that little feeling. So pretty much why I wanted to talk about it is just like that if anybody else, which I don't hope, but I also hope that are feeling like this. It's just like you say, it's normal. And in the moment, it's like, no, it's not. But it might be, I feel like being like unsure, like you say all the time, it's like is making me like figure it out, like how to be sure almost. And it's like, it's so, again, it's just like I know what I want to do at the end of the day. It's just like in this moment, just because I don't have it, I'm like, what am I doing? And it's just like, I feel like we live in a world, which is, again, it's fine. It's just like, that's what you're kind of told, like figure it out, like from a young age, like figure out what you want to do. Like in high school, they're like, figure out what you want to do so you can go to university for that. And it's just like, that's a lot of pressure. And then you get to 26, almost 27. And you're like, what the hell am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
And I thought I knew what I wanted to do. So I think that's what's hard. It's like, I knew exactly what I wanted to become.
And now
it's like I went to school, I did all the things I was supposed to do, which is like no regret at all. Like I learned a lot through school, but it was just like, I'm still in the same position I was when I was 12, just with a lot more knowledge and a lot more responsibility.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm still, like I say, I have a hard time like with it a lot of times, but I also, then I have those days where it's just like, it's cool because I get to figure it out. I got great support. And it makes a huge difference, honestly. Because I don't think I would have been able to, like 2-3 years ago, been able to switch around what the hell I'm doing. I would have been, either still in school or doing PT still.
Even though you didn't like it as much as you thought you would.
Yeah.
But it kind of brings me to, I don't remember who said that, but they said that if your dreams / goals don't make you nervous or don't scare you, they're not big enough.
That's bad.
And right now, I'm terrified, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that can happen in either direction. There could be so much positive out of that experience, but there could also be so much.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But it scares the shit out of me.
That's so interesting. And I kind of feel bad because I'm like, I hope I'm not like helping that fear in a way of like, because I'm like, I'm scared, but I'm not scared for those reasons. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because you're like taking on all the burden of like that financial aspect in a way of like, you're thinking about that. and I'm not, so that's not what scares me. It's just like whatever happens. I think I'm just scared of like that big change. It's like, are we gonna be able to, am I gonna be able to like love that job? Like, I think it's more that aspect. Like again, like I think I will, because of all the little like things that's been happening. I can kind of see myself, but I think it's just that fear of change a little bit. But I'm not scared of like what and I feel bad because like I feel like your fear is a little bit more intense than mine.
Yes, but that's okay. I mean, it's to me that's just normal. That's just part of it.
Yeah.
But like that's what I mean. Like I'm excited at the potential, but I'm like it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I think I'm in a position where, like, I don't know everything, obviously.
No.
But I believe I have the right tools and mindset to make it work.
I think you have the right mindset too. That's the thing. Cause like, yeah. I'm gonna take this like moment to thank all the like my friends, your friends that are like super supportive. Like we went to talk to two of my friends last weekend, and like crazy support. You know who you are. I know you know who you are.
Yeah.
She's in the comments a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just really appreciative, and also like the fact that like they helped us out in a way of like they kind of know like you guys have it, like you have it, like you can do it. And now it's just like the guy said that he's like, the only thing that's gonna make it so you can't do this is your own, like it's your will. It's like you not doing it. That's that's it. Everything else you guys got. And I was like, that's deep.
Yeah, that one stuck with you.
I did. Yeah. I was like, yo, man, no, thank you. But I appreciate it that he said that, and because it like I feel it that it's also a positive thing, because it's like, okay,
it is like it's like everything's in your favor.
Yeah.
The only thing that'll stop you is you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn. Like, all right.
Yeah. So anyways, I wanted to say that.
Yeah. No, we definitely have support. In every way.
Yeah.
Like people are like, yeah, you can do this. People are like trying to help and be like, make sure you watch out for this, make sure you watch out for that, and make sure you have this ready, and make sure like here's how like I would do it, and da. So like people are really hoping or really on our side to kind of make this happen and make things work.
Yeah.
So,
which I think is something big to have when you want to start a business. So
I even had a past client tell me that he's like whenever you do that, whenever you open that, just let me know. I'll go buy membership. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't care. I'll just buy a membership to help you. And I was like, okay. All right. It's like, appreciate it.
Yeah. It's really heartwarming when you know, like, because like they people believe in us. And then it's like if ever we like stop believing for some reason, it's like we gotta go see them again. We gotta go see our friends, talk. Be like, text our friends, be like, yo, I need your support. I need you to tell me that. But
no, everybody's been very nice. It's nice to hear comments and texts from people that are like saying little comments about like our episodes, and it's just like, oh, okay, so you listen. It's like, all right. We appreciate it a lot.
I love it.
Like we're mostly doing this for fun of doing it.
Yeah, like I just want to do that. I love hearing people. I love seeing people doing podcasts, and I'm like, I want to do that. I love doing it. And my cousin also listens. Super sweet. I post it, she listens like right away, and then she always like comments something about it, and I'm like, she's like, I love, like I get to know about your life without like having to call you right away, kind of thing. I'm like,
And I think that's something that's kind of like grown with this podcast also is like, at first we were like, oh, information, and then your cousin said that and I was like, it's kind of true. Like, people that we don't talk a lot, like, even though we care for them and love them, and like, if we don't talk to them a lot, like, they still know what's going on. So
and sometimes, like, I'll have like uncles or whatever, like, once an uncle commented on something we talked about, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, how do you know that? And I'm like, oh, you listen.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah.
So anyways, but yeah, that's me lately. And if anybody else is going through that, just know that life it'll get better. You'll figure it out. Just keep trying. Just keep, if you need to quit, but also make sure you're good. You have another job to support you. But so,
I mean,
being lost is okay, because then you'll find ways to figure it out, and then you get to try things. And I hope that anybody that's going through that can have the support that I have.
the universe will put you in the right direction.
Yeah,
will point
especially if you keep doing things.
Yeah.
To try.
The universe rewards effort.
Yeah.
And it'll let you know whether you're putting the efforts in the right places or not.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Anything else you want to add?
Today?
About you? Today? No? We're good?
I think so.
All right. Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm good. We're chilling.
You chilling?
We're chilling.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Well, on that note, please like, subscribe, follow.
Comment.
Whatever you want to do, comment.
You can comment comment.
Help us out.
Yeah.
We're trying to go viral. No, not really, but I mean, wouldn't say no.
No. I'd be cool with that.
Yeah. So, thanks a lot for listening, and we will see you in the next episode. And like I said, it's going to be weekly now, every week. For 8 weeks.
For 8 weeks, at least.
In order to track this transformation challenge. So, I'll keep you posted. Like I said, I started at, I'll give you my starting numbers. Started at 180 pounds, 25% body fat, 24.9 to be exact. And I'm starting at, that's my starting point. So we'll see where it goes.
Yep.
All right. Talk to you next time. See ya. Bye.
Bye.